HoneyBook has a new tool called Lead Forms, and I'm super excited to show it to you, so let's dive in. Hi, I'm Lainey. I love to teach you how to run successful creative businesses, and HoneyBook can be a big part of that as a client management system. If you're interested in trying out HoneyBook, I do have a discount code that you can use in the description of this video and tons more videos on them here on my channel. So this new tool is called Lead Forms, and you get to it from Tools, Lead Forms. How surprising is that? So basically, this is going to be a combination of what their previous contact form was and all of their new smart files. So with smart files, you can combine a bunch of things such as invoices, contracts, questions, service scheduler, etc., into these templates that can kind of help your clients like flow through them. And Lead Forms is basically combining that with the first time someone contacts you. So you don't actually have to send them a smart file. You can basically just have something happen right when you capture their information for the first time. And it's just a little bit more automation so that you don't have to do anything manually. So these lead forms, you can start from an invoice scheduler or services block, or you can use some of these templates that are already here. I love this like one-time consultation. So this could be used for like a coaching call, booking a session with you. There's a lot of different options here, and you can use these in so many different ways that I really love they have these templates here for you. So let's click on this one-time consultation and edit it. So what we have here is a scheduler, an invoice, and paying. And all of this, like the main difference between this and a regular smart file is it's shareable and it's available to someone who's never contacted you before. Previously, you could only send something like this to someone who was like already in a project, already in your contacts. But this is going to make this available to anyone out there. So what we see here is we see our scheduler, so they can put in what time they want to book, their full name, any questions that you want to include, and then we'll have the invoice next, and then the payment. So 3 different pages, and you can fully customize all of it. So let's click edit this template. And then this looks a lot like the smart files. I have some other videos on those if you want to get into the weeds of editing them and everything. But you can basically put in your scheduler. Again, have another video on that if you haven't set that up before for a different type of sessions. This could be, you could have a one-time session, you could have recurring sessions, you could have 30-minute, hour-long session, etc. And then they'll put in all their information. There's 2 questions that are required on a lead form, and that is your full name and your email, and that's because this is a new client that is not already in your contacts. And then you can change all of this. So there's lots of different types of questions, like these long form, drop down, single choice questions, etc. You can add new things. The blocks include images, videos, dividers, just all kinds of different things. And you can add some of those additional blocks, like if you need an additional schedule or an additional invoice, or you want anything to be on this one page, you can edit this however you want. And then customizing the theme, you can set your default colors and text styles and everything for all of your files in your brand settings. And you can also change different ones that will just apply to this specific file. Same thing on the invoice, we'll put consultation session, $250, and then the payment page as well. And there's not as much you can edit on here, but you can put a few things on here. And when you click publish, you'll have this option to grab this form link and share it with anybody that you need to. So if someone is asking you, hey, can I pick your brain about something? Go ahead and send them the link to book their consultation call. They'll be able to book it, fill in all their information after they select, okay, I gotta put something. Here, after they select all this, they'll be taken, oh my gosh. After they select all this, they'll be taken directly to the invoice, and then they'll be taken directly into the payment. And this may not seem so crazy to you, but the difference is that you previously could only do this with clients who had already reached out to you. So you'd have to put their information into the system and then send them that file. And in this case, you can do this with clients who haven't reached out to you yet. And one thing when you're going into your settings is that you can change what happens after the form is filled out. So you can send a confirmation email, and then you can also activate another automation. So any of your other automations, again, I have another video on that, of course, that you've already got in there, you can send to them. So as soon as they fill out this form, you can send them a welcome packet automatically. You can send them a contract. You can do so many different things. And so this just takes out the step of having to add them in. Like if you're booking, for instance, a bunch of individual coaching sessions, if you're doing mini sessions as a photographer, you could just use one of these lead capture forms, share it out there, share the link on all your socials when you talk about them, and then all of the available booking sessions will be available here on this main section via your scheduler. They'll be able to choose from the remaining available ones, pay, enter their info, etc. And you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to even like talk to them, but it still feels like they got to talk to you because they got this, they got whatever automated email you sent after this, they got your welcome packet, they got the reminders, all the different automations that you have already in place through HoneyBook are going to feel like personal touches, but you didn't have to actually do any of them. So I'm really excited about these lead forms. I'm gonna go back to here where you can see all of these initial options. So these are just templates that you can choose from, and there's a lot of different options, like mini session is something that I mentioned. So we have the scheduler, invoice, and pay here, similar to what we had before, but it's just going to be structured a little differently. And then all of that is fully customizable for your own colors, text, and personal needs, as well as the questions you want to ask them and everything like that. I love that you can also view it on mobile here. And it's all going to be very mobile friendly because a lot of people are using that these days. So I hope you'll try out these lead forms. If you are interested in HoneyBook, check out our whole playlist to learn so much about this awesome platform and compare it to other platforms if you're still not sure which one is right for you. I also have that discount code that you can use. The link will be in the description of this video. Thanks, everyone.